We have got ourselves a very busy day today. We will start with the latest look for the National Hurricane Center. Francine, now a strong Category 1 hurricane, expected to be Category 2 in the next several hours. Seeing a little bit of intensification out there and winds at about 90 miles an hour, I think going to peak at about 100. The good news, though, is that there are some external factors working against this storm, which will prevent it from continuing to intensify all the way up to landfall. I think it will probably peak early afternoon, and then it will actually start to lessen. That doesn't mean that we're going to see lesser impacts done along the coastline, though. Remember, this intensification and then that weakening, that's been built into the forecast over the last couple of days. So a lot of the stuff that we were talking about is all still true, but it has slid to the east just a little bit as that track moved to the east, which we talked about a few days ago, that could be possible. Worse weather just on the northeastern quadrant of this, and you're starting to see some of those bands push their way up closer to the coastline. You've got rainfall that is spreading out across the southern parts of Acadiana here. Light rainfall just south of the I-10 corridor does become a little bit heavier as you get a little bit further out towards the south. Those are some of those first bands that are going to be coming through, and these are going to have winds that are probably sitting 25, 35 miles an hour. So some of those early squalls pushing their way into the area that is coming up along Highway 90 right now. You're going to get some periods of pretty heavy rainfall in Morgan City, up over towards Jeanerette, Sycamore Point as well. We've been keeping our eye on the tide gauges as well. This is when that water is going to start to creep up. You're going to start to see that surge become an issue. The surge is always that slow creep up, though. So, and once it starts to get going, there's nothing really that's going to stop it. We're still looking at about a 6-foot storm surge down there through parts of St. Mary Parish. Could even get a little bit higher. I think maybe even close to 9-10 feet just around the center. So if that center comes on a little closer to Morgan City, I'd expect the surge to go up there. 2 to 5 inches worth of rainfall going to be possible area wide, isolated up to about 8 inches. And around that 8-inch range, that's where you're going to see the greatest threat for flash flooding, which I think now slides to the east as the track slides to the east. And National Hurricane Center has kind of followed what these short-range models have done. So I think at 10 o'clock, I wouldn't be surprised if that track jogs to the east just a little bit as these models come in, kind of brings it onshore, more so out over towards Terrebonne Parish, but still some really nasty weather ongoing starting in the middle part of the day, continuing through the afternoon, and then kind of picking up in the evening. Lafayette going to be on the western fringe of this, so we're going to get these wraparound showers. We're going to get these periods of heavy rainfall, strong gusty conditions, but more so tropical storm conditions for Lafayette down towards northern parts of Iberia Parish. But once you get closer to the coastline, that's when it's going to start to get a little bit dicier. You're going to have to watch those rain bands as well, because you could end up with a couple of those isolated tornadoes popping up there. This is a fast moving system, so this is going to clear out overnight tonight, and by tomorrow we're looking at pretty sunny conditions. Like I said, those rain totals probably sitting 2 to 4 inches worth of rain area wide, a lot less the further westward you go. But you could still see some of those hot spots down over towards Morgan City. I do think that the flood threat more so towards the east now, and you could see that on over through New Orleans, through Thibodaux, even out through parts of the North Shore, as well as Slidell and coastal parts of Mississippi, where you could get that flash flooding. Everything going to be kind of sheared off to the east, where you're going to see the worst of those impacts from this storm. The gusts are going to be tropical storm strength, so you're probably talking 35, 40 miles an hour through the morning, and then picking up 45, 50 even as you get on into the evening. Stronger as you get down to the coastline. They could even see those gusts picking up 80, 90 miles an hour around the center. So we're not out of it just because it's been drifting east, and because the impacts aren't quite as intense as we had thought earlier this week. It doesn't mean that there are no impacts out there, and you're still going to get quite a punch out through St. Mary Parish and on areas to the south, but it's a tight wind gradient. The further westward you go, the lower those winds are going to be, and I think through most of central Acadiana, you're looking at tropical storm force conditions. Now, that can still blow some things around. You can still get some downed trees. You could get some sporadic power outages through central Acadiana, but becoming much more widespread as you go further to the south. And of course, that's where you're going to see the threat for some of that storm surge as well. Looks a lot better now than it did yesterday, but still about 3 feet coming up in Sycamore Point. A little bit of water getting pushed up into the canals, so you'll see some spillover out along some of the docks out in Delcombe. And then 6 feet, isolated spots of 9, but these models are looking much improved compared to where they were yesterday, but still down along the marsh, there's going to be a lot of salt water coming in and maybe approaching parts of Highway 90 out near Baldwin.